Paper is versatile. Paper is dynamic. Paper is important. And in South Africa, we can be proud of some of the collection rates and diversion rates that we have, with over 68% to 70% of our materials being collected and going back into the value chain. So there's some good work that's being done. Our regulation goes beyond just collection. So paper mills become extremely important in our value chain to collect the material and produce new materials from it.
Tebi has a converting plant. So what we do is we purchase raw material, paper reels, from colder, temperate climates. We bring them into the country and we convert the liquid packaging cartons. We print, cut and crease, flame seal, and then pack it, and we send it off to customers in flat form. So this means less emissions, less fuel, less cost to the environment.
Fibre Circle is a producer responsibility organization. Our job is to make sure that post the use of the item, the product that has been bought, that is fiber-based, we recover, we collect, we put back into the circular economy and the value chain, and we make new materials from the fiber-based packaging that we have. Beyond that, we are acutely aware that waste pickers and the waste reclaimers play an important role when it comes to diversion of waste from landfill.
There's a lot of challenges that are faced by waste pickers. One being the social stigma around them. They are not seen for the value that they provide as an essential service to the environment and to the community, and for free.
Ever since Diepsloot I was. So I saw this place from a farmland to what it is now, where there's literally sewage and every type of waste. There's a lot of unemployment, crime, and things that affect people in general. So I'm passionate about recycling because it is a means of changing the current state of Diepsloot, changing the waste from just lying around into commodities, something that people can utilize to sustain their livelihood. Wintakitlago Cooperative is a Diepsloot buyback center. What we do is that we buy in recyclable material and then on-sell it. We also work closely with reclaimers and help support them with PPE so that they are able to do their work efficiently.
I work as an SMME consultant, basically working in entrepreneurship development. Specifically with Fibre Circle, we have a cohort of 20 SMMEs, and I work directly with the entrepreneurs to help them build better businesses.
With Fibre Circle, the relationship is one that enhances us to actually reach out to the community and make more impact, in the sense that they partner with us to do cleanup campaigns, to also do workshops.
The relationship that we have with our SMMEs and in turn with the reclaimers that support the work that they do is absolutely phenomenal. A commitment to improving the lives of the people who play such an important role and really creating the places and spaces for them to do this work safely.
Urban Surfer is a forward-thinking social enterprise that was formed with the idea of coming up with a solution to support the informal recycling space. We support the efforts of reclaimers with training, collection trolleys, PPE, and all the other necessities that a waste picker may need. Making sure that the waste pickers we support make more money from the work that they do.
Rattle Waste Management is a waste recycling company. We collect, process and resell waste paper, plastic and cardboard back into the market as a reusable resource. With Fibre Circle, our relationship is about a year old now. They've assisted me with access to market to a large pool of customers. Currently, we're doing 1,000 tons a year, but I believe that with the proper support and the proper energy and determination, I aim to have Rattle Waste Group processing over 1,000 tons of waste material monthly.
So it's really about understanding what their vision is and helping them to build those dreams and to bring those dreams to life in a practical, actionable, and sustainable way.
I am the founder of Greener Pastures Recycling. Initially started the business 2013, right after high school. I was interested in the environment, seeing how actually your everyday use stuff can generate income. We got our big break in 2017 to do Alex Mall. That was one of our first official waste management contracts. So now you've got more volumes, and I think volumes is the game. Being a young business, the challenges are we aren't given the same prices as guys that are bigger than us. Fibre Circle has helped me to bridge into the fibre space where I am selling for a better price.
The traditional mills use virgin material to produce paper. Currently, Neopak is the only recycling mill that uses recycled paper to produce brown paper for the industry. So we basically take the paper and cardboard boxes that you find street vendors or the trolley pushers collecting, and it eventually gets to buyback centers, and from buyback centers, our raw material comes in trucks. Thereafter, those bales are offloaded into our waste yard, and from there into our bale conveyor, it then goes into our pulper. It's made into a slurry. We add the different chemicals that are required, and it goes into tanks. From the tanks, it's fed into our paper machine. And in our production process, approximately 1.1 ton of raw material is used to produce 1 ton of usable paper.
There is such a great opportunity in the space of sustainable waste management to start reimagining what opportunities really can exist. And I'm quite pleased with the type of commitment that we have, especially from our big recycling mills.
The liquid packaging board certainly has a value end of life. So there's a lot of end uses for it. And we need to actually make sure that we start keeping it out of the landfill sites. Fibre Circle play an important role because they drive the legislation, particularly around EPR in the industry.
So as a member of Fibre Circle, we look to Fibre Circle to comply to the regulations that are currently in force. We look to Fibre Circle also to be a liaison between industry and the regulatory authorities.
They also drive the setup of collection sites, recyclability campaigns, projects. This is where Fibre Circle's collaboration with the various municipalities adds huge value.
Fibre Circle has been very active in our mission to equip waste pickers. Through the network, we've partnered with a lot of businesses, and we are actively working with them towards facilitating the rolling out of the EPR fee to be paid to waste pickers. We were approached by Holland. There was a group of reclaimers camping near their head office. And, they opted for an inclusive approach in saying, how can we support these guys and integrate them to be part of this community? We designed this hub. Each reclaimer has their own sorting compartment. The second thing was the collection trolley, which we've now provided as well. And the third thing was training and PPE. We brought in a solar-powered baler. We provide accommodation for them. They have Wi-Fi on site. They're very active in taking care of their garden. Building a site like this, it was a far-fetched dream, for me. But when we pulled it off, it shows that when entities come together, the results could be very positive. And from our recording dashboard, the guys have seen an increase in their income. That's about 300%.
In general, per day, we actually service around 45 to 50 customers who come in. So that covers the ad hoc person who comes in with a bottle, to those who come with their trolleys. Us as the cooperative actually embrace people within the community who make a difference. And it stops being from one person to the next, but it becomes from one person to the rest because they spread, they speak.
Right now, we are sitting on 17 sites to date with about 62 employees. And yeah, it's been amazing. The employees that we started with, they've gone from staying in a shack to actually building their own homes. Others have even bought themselves vehicles. That is the beautiful part of it.
Fibre Circle's responsibility when it comes to implementing the extended producer responsibility programs of its members extends beyond what we get measured on. We get measured on collections, recycling, and diversion. But in order for us to get the materials that we need, there's a lot of education that we need to do. Zitande Mzansi is our schools program geared for learners who are in grades 4 to 6. Zitande means love yourself and also love your community and your school. And these young people, they take this learning, they learn how to separate their waste at home, they learn that there's value in waste. They learn that they have a responsibility to themselves, and it gives me hope.
Buntle ke tlhago means beauty is nature. So that's what we want to sustain. That's why we envision a clean and a beautiful neighborhood that we can live in.
I'm passionate about the work that we do because I started out as a waste picker myself, and I saw the challenges I was faced with. So far, Urban Surfer has worked with 450 reclaimers. We're going to be working with 200 more this year for 4 provinces. So I'm very excited about what the future holds. I'm very excited about the partnerships that we are currently enjoying because we are seeing tangible results. We are changing people's lives and we are contributing to the green economy.
To be able to have a positive impact on those people's lives makes me feel proud of what I'm doing.